Yes, people, welcome back to the Once You Read podcast. And this is the show where we have Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans clashing over who's going to win this season's Premier League. And Uche, after a number of defeats, 4 in a row, Liverpool are back. But are Liverpool fans deluded?
You might be deluded. I don't know. It depends on your view. We'll come to you in a minute. I'm definitely not deluded. That's for sure. We are in it to win it in the Champions League. That's a fact. And as far as the league's not over unless we mess it up the next couple of weeks or so. We'll find out in due course. But I don't think that's delusional talk. It's just facts, factual. If you look at many years of data, whether it's in the Premier League, whether you go back to 20 years, 30 years, 7 points at this stage of the season is nothing to write home about. That's just factual. So, no, I wouldn't say we're deluded. We're just happy that we got back on track.
We are happy indeed. And Aki, it was a comfortable win in the end. We almost conceded again early, but clean sheet, Salah back on form. Actually, one of the man of the matches for me alongside Szoboszlai. 2-0 win, Liverpool back on track.
Yeah, I'd just like to ask Uche why he took Salah out of his FPL team.
Good exposure.
What kind of nonsense is this?
What do you mean? If you backed him, if you backed him, you wouldn't be removing him from your team, would you?
How do you mean? I had to change it.
How do you mean? If you backed him, you wouldn't be removing him from your team. If you thought he was going to score.
No, that's not how it works, Aki, mate. That's not how it works. Focus on the game, man. Don't worry about me.
Anyway, I don't have any doubt that he'll be back. To be honest with you, we were a bit shaky in the first 10, 15 minutes. Villa had some chances. But then after that, I think we controlled the game. We were the much better team. And it's good to be back. I think 7 points is quite minor, providing we don't let it increase anymore. But we've got a big week coming up with Real Madrid and City. I thought it was a solid performance, to be fair. All round, even Robertson at left back, he was an improvement on Kirkes. Szoboszlai, he's turning out to be our contender at least for player of the season so far. He's been playing really, really well. And Gravenberch coming back. He's added goals to his game this season. I think that's his second or third goal. So, yeah, onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards indeed. And Mikey, you were away last week, but you've come back and you brought a victory for us. Thank you very much. Did you watch the game?
I didn't bring no victory. I was back before this game. And you ain't back either, just so that you know.
We're not back.
It was the same poor performance. If Martinez wasn't paid off, you wouldn't have had that tee up. Rodgers was unlucky not to put Villa ahead. You're not back.
Oh, really? Okay. That's an interesting view. And CT, you predicted for us to lose. We're going to come on to predictions later on in the show, but you predicted for us to lose, and unfortunately, that didn't happen.
No, it didn't, actually. I thought Villa were on a good sort of streak. I thought they were going to give you guys trouble, but you guys took advantage of a poor match, to be fair. But this was the same time, I think, a few weeks ago where you guys were like, we're back because you beat Frankfurt and stuff like that. So at least give it a run of games before you talk about being back. You're 7 points behind the league leaders, so relax a bit. I don't see much on the horizon of you guys actually mounting a challenge. So I guess it's a top 4 run for you guys now. So yeah,
there is no top 4 run.
No, you're back in the top 4 or something like that.
There's no top 4 run. The table doesn't lie, mate. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
For some reason, you would include Man City in the challenge and the 1 point difference. Doesn't make any sense. Like, is either you think, are they back or they would never gone away for you?
No, there was always challenges. There was always challenges for me.
That's what I'm saying. So how do you see Man City? Are they in? Are they out? Because it doesn't make sense what you're saying.
Okay, no, they're in. They're in. But you guys are playing poorly. So let's take this run of form to, is it at Man City's ground? You're playing them soon? Is it at the
Don't
Etihad?
matter if it's in the moon, man.
Okay,
Don't matter.
then after that match, then we can actually discuss if you're back or not, because you know what I mean. You guys get happy after one win and then lose the next two or whatever it is. So let's get some consistency first before we predict being back. So you say.
Well, you find out when you
were calling for some changes, Uche. So
well, that's exactly what I got. It's funny you say that. That's exactly what I was looking for. I told you I was looking forward to this game for quite some time, because I really was about to go off on one because I was not happy at all.
So Slot's back in the good books.
Yeah, because I wanted him to go back to what worked. Like I said Raul back me, I said on the chats, I said he needs to go back to what worked. It doesn't make sense that we won the league and we're acting like these new people who are not doing the job. Why should they be starting? You have to go back. Unfortunately, I know why he doesn't want to do it, because you want to integrate the new players. But right now, it's about points accumulation. You don't want to be in a position where you're too far out. So we had to revert to type. And the only change was obviously Mama had to come in, because Alisson is injured, and the only change really was Ekitike. That's it. So we basically went back to as much as resembling the past team as possible, with Trent now gone. So you need to have some sort of consistency. We didn't mess around with the fullback position. We didn't make the substitution at fullback. We didn't move Szoboszlai to right back. We put him in his position where he's very, very effective. Like Aki said, he was one of our best players on the day. So that's exactly what I wanted to see. Let's go back to that and let's see what happens. I'm still not happy up front. I still feel like, back to your point in a way, CT, that, unfortunately, we bought players that are not capable of pressing. And that's going to always leave a gap. There's always a hole for people to give us problems. It won't happen not to be Aston Villa, but it might come back to haunt us. But before we get there, I'm just looking at the fixture list. Sometimes the fixture list does you a favor. We have teams that are not going to play long ball for a little bit. So we could at least try and get some points until that changes. So that's what you can hope for.
Definitely, and one of the things that has changed is the form of Salah. I know some people are thinking they're writing his obituary of his Liverpool career, saying he'd fallen off, it's over for him, etc., etc. Scored a banging goal last week. Consolation kind of consolation it turned out, and then this week, pretty much one of our best players. Can you see that continuing, Uche, or is it just a flash in the pan?
Well, as long as you don't bring certain people back in the team, I think it's fine. I think the spacing was important.
Name.
Well, like 116.
Like whoever it is, you know who I'm talking about. But I get tired of the subject. It bores me, to be honest. As long as he doesn't come back and start assuming position that doesn't belong to him, we'll be fine. Honestly, it's all about spacing. It's all about letting Salah be able to express himself. I thought Bradley, for his limited ability, did very, very well. And it is what it is. And yeah, we just need to revert to type and defend well as a unit. We could have got very, very unlucky with the Rodgers shot going in. Or obviously the deflected shot that Mama saved. But
why would you have been unlucky?
No, as in, I think he took a slight deflection to then hit the post. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, that was a good strike.
It was an excellent strike, but sometimes that deflection could be the thing that takes it in, and it didn't go in, thankfully. So that's what I meant by that. So all in all, I think we are playing teams, like I said, coming up, which will benefit us massively. Hopefully onwards and upwards. As long as we don't lose that City game, I'll be more than happy.
This is crazy. So you've got City coming up, and you're saying you're playing teams that will work for you, basically.
Absolutely. No, there's no question in my mind about it. I think we have struggled, and it's not a secret. And it will come back. There is no question this will come back. And we need to answer that question. We haven't been able to answer it the first time, and it's going to come back again because it's the right thing to do. Man City is not going to play the wrong balls, and it benefits us. Whether they end up winning, of course they can win the game. They're a good team, but the way they play suits the way he wants to play. And unfortunately for him, he's not going to get that kind of issue going forward. There's going to be teams ready and packed, ready for him with the long ball all day long. And it's not going to be this.
Can we stop drawing on this long ball thing? Because you should be able to put a team out.
I completely agree with you. Listen, I'm not falling for the excuse, by the way. I'm just telling you that I know that it works. He hasn't worked it out. He hasn't come up with a solution. So that's completely on him. I'm not saying anything about it's the right thing to do against Liverpool is what I'm saying. Because it's working. I've got no issue with someone playing long ball because it's working. Why should you change any different? It's a bit like people that say your team, set piece FC. Listen, if you're so good at it, go and work it out. Like set piece has always existed in the game. There's a reason why one team is so good at scoring them and you can't defend them because they're clearly changing things and working on things every single week to keep you on your toes. and many teams haven't been able to work it out. So carry on.
I'm looking forward to the City game. That's all I'm saying, because
Absolutely.
Holland is going to have some fun.
With who? With Van Dijk. Van Dijk normally marks them out of the game.
Whichever one. Van
No.
Dijk doesn't want to get near players this season. We've seen him twerking.
To be honest, against the top teams, we defend properly. Like against you guys, we kept a clean sheet. So
What do you mean you defend properly?
as a unit, we take the game seriously. Against other teams, we don't really take them that seriously. That's the reason why we're so open.
Don't you think that's a slant on your manager? If you're not taking teams seriously,
It's a slant on the players, really, not the manager. I think the manager takes every team seriously.
which players aren't taking the game seriously?
It's not. It's more of a general thing. It's not like an individual player here or there. But it just feels like when we play the so-called lesser teams, we're a lot more open.
And you don't think that your manager sets them up to go gung-ho against the so-called lesser teams?
I don't think he sets us up to concede the goals that we concede, if that's what you're asking.
He sets you up to go gung-ho, I said.
No, he doesn't. Not gung-ho.
No?
No.
So you don't flood forward in numbers?
We do, but then if you looked at some of the replays, so the goal that Brentford scored on the counter-attack, that was because of an Ekatike pass that was misplaced. Had he had passed it to the correct player, then we had an overload. So it all comes down to playing the correct pass at the correct time.
That's football. There's going to be tackles. There's going to be interceptions.
Of course,
But even that Brentford goal,
but even at that point,
90 on the halfway line with Van Dijk.
we still have three players today, like one or two, but it was a good pass that kind of cut us open. At the end of the day, you're always going to concede like one or two chances, unless you're Arsenal, because Arsenal play so defensive. They play with the aim of keeping.
You're asking for in the big games for your team.
Arsenal play with the aim of keeping a clean sheet. I don't want my team to ever play like that, if I'm honest. Never, ever.
But you're saying in the big games, that's how your team plays.
No, I say in the big games, we still play to win, unlike you guys.
You take it seriously. We've won more games than you this season, mate.
Huh? We've
won more games than you this season. I don't know.
What was the score when we last played you guys? Correct me if I'm wrong. We beat you.
Talking to me.
We beat you 1-0.
Look up when you're talking to
me. Anyway. So if we're deluded, that means that you think Arsenal are going to win the league, right?
I predicted it at the beginning, but you know what are you doing here? Arsenal are going to win the league. I predicted it. I'm staying with it. I'm even more confident now. We have the best squad in the league, and I'm so happy right now.
Yeah, no, it's good to be happy because
you don't seem happy.
I'm all right.
You don't seem it, mate.
We've broken a losing run. At the end of the day, we're only 7 points behind. It could have been a lot worse. We lost something like 7 games. 7 and 8 games we lost, and we're at least 7 points behind you. So I don't expect us now to lose a game for a while. I expect us to go on a winning.
You'll be losing on Sunday.
No, we won't be.
Why you're so confident on that?
City is like a perfect game, especially away from home, because they'll play.
That's what I hear. What was your scores last season against them?
They got slapped both times. Let's not talk.
What was the scores?
2-0.
They got slapped both times. I've answered your question. 2-0. They got slapped both times. That's what you need to say. Yes, both times slapped. Yeah.
I'm glad he's confident again. I'm glad.
No, it's not about Craig. It's not even about being confident. Obviously,
it's definitely like your manner and demeanor has changed week on week. Yeah. Like you were in the dumps, and then a few weeks ago there were no challenges in the world to Liverpool.
Like now I said, I was seeing things I was not happy about.
The highs, the lows. You're like a roller coaster out here.
It's like a roller coaster. You guys, this thing sounds so good when you guys say it. It sounds very funny. I have to say, I laugh with you. It's a very, very funny.
On the pod, everyone can see it.
No. Listen, the bottom line is this. I genuinely thought we'll run away with it. I really did think that. But as soon as certain people came into the team, problems started to show. Certain people have come off the team, and then no issues are back to resolve. It will be very interesting. Like I said, my biggest day will come. I'm looking for the time, and it will happen. It has to happen when he's fully fit and he has to make a decision. That will be very interesting to see. Because to me,
Uche, you got to stop this because there's a bigger elephant in the room in the guy that's been playing that's been benched. Talk about 116, please. Forget
What do you want
Isak.
me to say? I've got no problem with
What do
both
you
of them.
mean you're focusing on Isak? All your energy is
I don't know
to
what
stay
he's got
away
against
from the team. I want to know about Wirtz, the Messiah that you were like proclaiming.
Okay, this is the issue, right? This is the issue with Wirtz, right? I don't know why you want to visit. You seem obsessed.
No, you need to cover all bases. That's what.
Okay, let's cover the base here. So this is how it is, yeah. From my point of view, from what I saw on Saturday, right? He's not getting back in. So that's just how I see it. That's just my personal take. The reason why he's not getting back in is because what is his position? Where does he want to play right now?
You tell me. You were telling me he was a left winger.
No, I said he can play left. Don't be silly now. His position is to play where Szoboszlai plays. That's not going to happen, right? We can all, as Liverpool fans, as fans who watch the game, that's not going to happen. Shouldn't happen. So to me, he ain't playing. It's very interesting that he came on as a substitute and went as a false nine or whatever he wants to call it, because he needed to be moved out of the way, away from where the issues are, because he's not going to come in for Szoboszlai at his stand. So if you're asking me a direct question, the bottom line is, if you want to win football games, which is what your number one objective should always be as a manager of any big club, your aim is to win football games, right? So to me, God, chop that bench, man. There's nothing else unless there's an injury.
You've invested over £200 million on 2 subs.
On future, what can you say? What can you say? Well, he's gonna have a problem, right? Because as time goes on, that question will never go away. So I know, unfortunately for us, he's gonna have to answer it one day, and he might think this is the game to play him. We play him in that game, and then I hope that we're successful, right? But if you're asking me from what I saw, Szoboszlai was in its absolute element. Gravenberch played well. McAllister actually looked okay. So that's your 3 right there. And the most important thing, Wirtz can play in the Ryan position, and probably can play in the McAllister position. So it's Szoboszlai, right, that he's after. And we can all agree Szoboszlai ain't getting shifted. Hopefully not. So that's it. Game done.
So then opening up to the rest of the Liverpool supporters, Wirtz, flop so far?
I wouldn't say he's a flop.
He can't make the team.
No, it doesn't.
Let me take this one, and then you come in. But yeah, Mikey, yes. Flop so far? Absolutely. There's been flashes of it, flashes of his ability, but flashes isn't good enough. And he's not been good enough. Going forward, he's flattered to deceive for the most part. Should have scored the other week, and didn't. And yeah, defensively, he's made our midfield and our attack pretty much a mess. So for me, he's been a flop. Part of the reason we discussed it while you were away last week, and when you and Nuccio were away last week, part of the reason why we haven't been great is because it seems like we have tried to put too many players in at the same time. So Kirkes came out this week. I've been calling for Robertson to start. A few people looking at someone to my right as I look on the screen. Yeah, didn't want him anywhere.
That's not the reason why we won the game, though. Let's be all the way 100 here.
I haven't finished.
I think it was a big help, actually, because Kirkes has been absolutely disaster.
I didn't say it was. No, you cannot say we won games because of a change in left back position.
You've lost games because of Kirkes.
I saw a game where you scored 2 goals and he was not involved. That doesn't mean that he doesn't. Both things can actually be true. That doesn't mean that was not the right move. I couldn't say that. But don't tell me that the reason why we've been losing games because of Kirkes. Right?
Yep, he's cost you games.
That's not the reason.
I didn't say that.
No, because again, if you're gonna do this, then let's go back and do history lessons. Yeah, Brentford, who's to blame? Your captain. Before that, it was Konate. People are. There's not. If you're gonna start doing scapegoating, let's start naming other players.
We can name Kirkes for the Palace one.
Kirkes has to be named in there.
Yes, I agree. What I'm trying to say to you, if you're talking about being directly responsible for goals, directly responsible. Yeah. Then it's not just Kirkes. Van Dijk has been directly responsible. Konate has been directly responsible. We're not going to bench them, are we? Of course we're not.
You can't because you didn't buy Gehi.
Right?
I knew that was coming.
You can't because you didn't buy Gehi.
No, what I'm trying to say to you, that's okay. You're not going to bench everybody. But if we're going to talk about genuinely directly responsible for goals, then do it properly. That's all I'm saying here. I don't mind. Just do it properly. That's all. You can't do these things you're doing. You can't pick and choose when it suits you, right? Okay. Because your favorite players was no favorite.
Was your left-hand side a lot more solid than you've seen it so far. this
Without a
season.
doubt, without question, yes.
And the common denominator is Robertson came in and Kirkes came out.
And he did very well.
His first league game this season.
Yes, and I'm saying that, listen, Mikey, I'm saying that he did very well. But don't forget, there is a reason why we bought this guy, because Robertson cannot play 3 or 4 every game, every 3 or 4 days. Kirkes has also been poor. And there's a left hand side issue. I'm just saying, you're just making out like, we won the game. We won the game because someone, like you said, passed the ball to the star player, and then we scored the second goal for a deflected shot. That's just what happened. That's just the summary of the game. I'm just saying, let's be fair. That's what I'm asking for. Fairness is very important. Now, Rel said...
That's why I wanted you to talk about Wirtz and not just...
I want to ask you guys a question.
In the name of fairness.
This is a serious question, right? So I recorded this. Before the Brentford game, Wirtz had the most chances created, 29. Open play chances created, 26. And expected assist, 3.0. Now, I don't mind. He can call that a flop. But that is very, very strange. That's very strange. To have that amount of what you're there to do and you're a flop, that doesn't add up.
I wouldn't say he's a flop, but he has been a bit lightweight. I think he's been a lot better in Europe than he has been in the league. I think it's good to take him out of the league and play him in Europe. So I expect him to start against Real Madrid. But he needs to beef up, essentially. I think he struggled with the pace and the physicality of the Premiership. And you expect over a period of time he'll overcome that, and then he'll show his quality, because he has shown it in games. He's been very unfortunate not to have scored yet. He's had, I think, at least 2 chances that I can remember cleared off the line. And it is that, I think he's proven, he just needs to get fit, really. And I think it's what Itre said, really. I think we were trying to fit in too many new players. Well, I think a lot of people have said that, but anyway. I
think you would say something.
Last week I did say we should go back to basics a little bit, and I think we did that. I think we were a lot more solid. We brought back Robertson. We were a little bit less gung-ho, although we were still attacking. And I think we need to kind of continue with that, and then bed the new players in, catch Arsenal by February, March time. We should be top of the league.
This is waffle. Bed the new players in. It's November, right? What are we doing?
Yeah.
It's like the pre-season and all sorts have been playing. I was at 116's debut game in the Charity Shield, and he looked amazing. To be fair, what Slot has done to him, I don't know what's going on, because he's not worth the money that you've paid for him. So, my opinion, and no one asked it, but he's a flop. He's a flop. Let's have it right.
It's too early. Far too early.
All I'm saying, everything you're saying is true. It's just that I feel like the flop, I don't know where I just feel like when you're creating, and I believe it's been way, way, way below where I expected them to be, like way below. But those stats I gave you are the stats. Like, you're creating that amount of chances, expected goal. That's crazy to me. Like, and that is I'm talking about way off where I think he should be, right? But that's why he can't be a flop, because obviously when he's on the pitch, he's creating chances for people. And
I want to go back to the issue that I said was an issue before. Adding these attacking players in is taking away the ball from Salah. And so you can say that he's had these opportunities to create and do X, Y, and Z, but he's had a direct impact on Salah's numbers. I don't care what anybody says.
No question. But also somebody else has
had it. If he wasn't there, I reckon you'd have been doing better.
Yeah, but the thing is, like I said, this pattern is quite easy to see, guys. As soon as you keep saying I shouldn't go back on it, but when the losing run started, he starting games, and all of a sudden we start getting slapped. I just wonder why. 116 was actually there, and we're winning games. He then comes in and he starts losing games. Now he's got another groin strain, and now we're winning games. It just seems a bit.
They're both gone. That's why.
No, and but you keep saying that. Like I said again, there was a point where he wasn't there. There was a point when he wasn't there, and we were definitely winning games, right?
All right. Let me pose a question to you. Hypothetically, Kirkes and Wirtz start yesterday.
Right.
Do you think that
I would be livid. I would have been fuming.
You would not be getting the same outcome.
No, I would be fuming. No, I'm telling you the truth. Like I said this already. I would fume. I'm like, why would you do that? You need to go back to basics. We needed to be solid. This game called for forget all this pretty stuff. It's time to be solid. Just be solid. Because at the end of the day, they show the stats. I think it's 44 games and counting. Yeah, we have no problem scoring goals. It's a bit like Arsenal. Arsenal know no matter what you guys serve. Arsenal Football Club right now knows we are going to score 1 goal. End of story. You can hate on it all you want. You can do whatever you want. We're going to score 1 goal. It might be Fry's set piece, but we're going to score 1 goal. So what's the best way to do that? You defend extremely well. We're not going to give you any chances because at the end of the day, we just need to score 1 goal. 1 goal will get me the 3 points. So I wanted us to go back to basics. You don't need to create 15 chances, especially when 15 chances when people are not putting it away. What's the point of that? This man was just getting on my nerves in press conferences, saying stuff like, oh, creating. I'm like, bro, don't be delusional, man. Like, creating chances has never been a problem for this club. We're going to score goals. We need to be more solid. And that's what we got. So, yeah, if they played Verts yesterday, I'm like, that don't make no sense because it stopped to make sense. I want Szoboszlai in that position. The way he was pressing on Saturday, the way he played on Saturday, that's the Liverpool that we knew from last season. The last season can't be that bad, can it? We did become champions of this country. It's not that bad. Go back to that. Simple. If that means dropping Verts, you drop him 1 time.
Drop them all.
Yeah, well, like I told you, I'm not impressed with. I think we still have a problem because we don't have any pressing forwards. And like Aki said, hopefully Isak comes back. I know he's a great presser, but we haven't seen it in Liverpool.
Isak's a great presser.
Yes, he was at Newcastle. So I hope he comes in. That's what we can say.
I don't agree with that.
And I don't know about that.
No, honestly, I think he is. He might not be the greatest in the world, but he's better than what we've
He's
seen.
a great presser. I'm like, what's going on?
Bro, he presses, man. I'm telling you. So bottom line is, we need to get better at what we were good at. That's what we need to do. And if we do that, if only this guy, look at this hater, man. If only Rodgers had buried that chance. Look at this guy. I mean, we're down in the dumps and they're still begging it. What's the issue?
You're top of the league, everyone. Why are you?
Exactly. Book your open tour boss, man. What's the issue? Book it and start playing. Start
You shouldn't get freebies. That's the reason.
Yeah, well. No, we played well. We deserved the win. There's no question.
We absolutely did. All right. So kind of a mixed bag then. We are not delusional. Or are we
You
delusional?
are.
We are delusional. Okay.
Well, so you think we're out then, Mikey?
Yes, because I think we're going to win the league. Is that not clear enough for you yet?
No. But so who do you think's in
Yeah,
for the challenge?
I think that yesterday proved nothing in terms of you being back from anywhere, because I don't think the performance was that good. I think Villa were really poor and they were still in the game for a portion. And it was only Martinez and a tactic of playing the ball out that wasn't working that actually gave you a goal and a lifeline and then a deflection. So if that's what you want to cling on to, I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah, but Mikey, I hear it to an extent, but we can all do the.
You don't need to agree with me.
Just that, I know, but I'm going to. I hear it to an extent, but we can all do the. It was just this. It was just that. It was Martinez doing this.
How many people have passed it to Salah like that?
No, I think Courtois did it last season, but this season I don't know.
Raya would be prone.
We can go through Arsenal games and say, well, it was just this idiot that gave that away, that gave you the goal.
Go on.
We could do that.
Go through an Arsenal game and tell me something like that Martinez thing that happened. Because at the end of the day, we're saying it's Liverpool are back. We're not saying it's Liverpool got a victory. Let's be happy with it. You're saying they're back on the basis of that. You've just lost 6 in 7, and then that was the result that you're back with. Are you sure?
We got to start somewhere, innit? And in fairness, Villa.
We kept a clean sheet.
Villa were in form as well. So, as CT will know, as he backed Villa to win the match, Villa were in form going into this match. So, for us to get the victory, as comfortable as it was, and I didn't see really Villa being in the game. I don't recall when they were in the game. They had a patch at the start, the first 5 minutes.
You're right.
Didn't really do nothing.
How many shots did Villa have in the game?
Okay, which ones are we talking about? The one that
how many shots did they have for them not to be in this game that you were watching?
The same one you were watching.
They're 10 shots, right, Uche? Something like that.
I haven't checked, to be honest.
About 3 on target, something like that.
Conveniently,
Obviously, that doesn't include the one that hit the post.
Serious, I haven't checked. I don't know. I'm checking this out. Let me see.
Someone told me they weren't in the game. What's
They
going on?
had 3 shots on target, 6 shots.
Yeah.
3 shots on
That's right.
target, 10 shots. Yeah, we had 16.
Not on target, you didn't.
Well, no, and they didn't have 10 shots on target either.
I didn't say they had 10 on target. I said they had 10 shots, 3 on
I didn't
target.
say we had 16 on target either. So what are we doing?
How many did you have on target?
We had 4 on target, scored 2 goals.
Right. Okay. What are we doing here? Like,
that sounds
We won the match. For
you
me,
said they won in the game. It's not about whether you won the match.
I did not see Villa being in the game. That's not the match that I watched.
Did you tune in half an hour in? Did you tune into the game half an hour in?
I said the first 5 minutes they were on
5
top.
minutes.
They were pretty much on top. Yeah, 5 minutes.
When did Rodgers hit the post?
In the first 5 minutes.
20 minutes in, no?
No, it was the 6th minute or something.
All
right, yeah. Anyway, champions
I
10
don't mind.
lose more than 4 to
You're
5
back.
games.
Yeah?
Oh, everyone.
You're all
We're
back,
back.
yeah? That's
No,
what
we're
you're
not.
saying.
Yeah, I think
After all that, you're not back.
We're
we're
not back
back.
yet.
Yeah, we're back.
We need to back it up. We need to back it up this week.
There's no vim in what
Come
you're
on,
saying.
confidence, guys. Come on. You're back on.
All right, we're back.
It's like you're saying you're back on mute.
It's a bit like what Owabiwan is saying there, right? If you're losing another game before Christmas, obviously it doesn't look great, especially because you're going to extend your lead. I think if we can come out from that Etihad game with a point, at the very least, I'm expecting 3 points. But with a point, I think our fixtures look good, and we'll see. But obviously, if I was in your Arsenal position, you'd be gassed to watch that game because, yeah, if we lose that game, there's nothing to talk about. Nothing.
Well, to be fair.
Yeah, of course
Do us
you
a
would.
favour.
Of course you would. But as long as we don't lose the game, that's the most important thing. And again, it's a game I'm looking forward to see what we do and how we set up, because we need to be very, very tight, because this Haaland is on serious form.
He's on ridiculous form. And before this, we started the show. Scored another goal today, a couple of goals today. The guy's on. It's just ridiculous. I think it's 23. It's what is it? The 2nd of November. He's on 23 goals across all competitions for club and country. It's just madness, to be honest.
Aki, who's going to be top scorer in the Prem?
I forgot that little gem.
Nicely set up.
I think it's probably fair to say that Haaland's going to be top goal scorer this season.
Well done.
Aki, are you admitting that you're wrong? Wow.
Huh? It's not even a case of being right or wrong. I think when I made that
You
prediction,
can never admit he's wrong.
Literally.
I'm not going to score over 20 more goals than the guy you said to me.
it was a prediction. That was all.
It literally is about being right or wrong.
No, it's not true.
We tried to warn you, say it doesn't make sense. You guys just think you plug and play. Isak comes in, back, catches him up, overtakes him, wins the top goal scorer. Oh, come on, bro.
In a different universe, that could have happened.
Yeah, absolutely. The different universe.
It should have happened because, at the end of the day, we spent 125 million on him. So
I get the guessing.
In no season, is Isak going to score as many as Haaland's going to score this season? I'll tell you that.
For sure. No. Next season when he's fully fit.
I don't even think Isak will catch up. I don't even think Isak will catch up with Gyökeres, and I don't know how much Gyökeres got at the moment. I don't even think he can do that.
What do you mean?
It's true.
I don't think you could do that. Honestly, I don't. Honestly, it's almost.
You don't think Isak can score against the bet? Gyökeres won't score against anyone on the top 6.
No, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just goals. I mean, how many is on? Is it 3 or 4? Is it 4 Premier League goals or is it 3?
No, and it's 5.
Is it 5? Yeah. Wow.
Oh no.
Who's he scoring against?
4.
Yeah, who's he scored against? He scored against Leeds, promotion team. He scored against Burnley, promotion team.
The same team that Isak's going to play, my friend.
Yeah, and Isak will burn those guys. But what I'm saying is,
what from the bench?
What I'm saying is, Gyökeres is the flop. Gyökeres is the flop because he was bought as your golden number 9, and he's not your.
And he scored.
He's going to get dropped.
We're top of the league.
Against Burnley.
We're top of the league.
It's gonna schedule. What are you doing?
For now. We've been here before, haven't we?
Well,
You
my
in Liverpool?
point, Aki, is I don't think there's any confidence or anything to do with Isak. It's just based on what he did before. I mean, he just hasn't looked that
Well,
great. So
What do you
and
mean?
we don't even know if he's going to be back anytime soon. So the games are going. You know, we're going to our 10th game of 10 league.
games in.
Okay, let me ask a question. I'm going to ask it to Uche last because I think I know the answer. But let me ask the Arsenal haters, the Arsenal fans. Sorry.
A slip of the
CT.
tongue.
Yeah.
CT and Mikey. Do you think that not just based on obviously Isak's not fit, but let's assume he is fit, right? Do you think that Liverpool are better side with Isak in the side or Ekitike? What do you think?
Ekitike, by far.
Okay, let me change it then. Ekitike this season's Ekitike and Isak last season. If that's the version of Isak we've got, do you think that Liverpool are better side?
The only version of Isak that can play in your team is the version that plays against Liverpool and a version that plays against Arsenal. That's the only version. He doesn't turn it on all the time. He isn't consistent like that. He shows up against Liverpool and Arsenal.
Didn't he get 20 odd last season?
How many pens? This is Aki's favorite one.
I don't know.
He's not going to get those pens. I already said this at the beginning of the season. So then how many goals is he really going to get with a Salah in the team that is the primary goal scorer? With an Ekitike that is going to score. He's probably going to outscore Isak. Ekitike.
Well, that's the thing. So are we saying that
Blackpool will as well?
No, he won't. Yeah. Are we
How many
saying that?
On?
He's on three for sure.
That's enough. Isak's in trouble.
All right then, Aki. I'm not going to ask you, Che, because I know the answer. It's Aki. What do you think?
I think Isak just been unfit, really. I think he's going to come good, and I think he'll get the goals that we expect him to get.
I don't know why I'm asking you because you think he's going to be top scorer from nowhere. So I don't know why I'm asking.
How long is it going to take for him to be fit, Aki? Question to you, because your manager's told us he's fit. Pre-season's done.
Yeah, but he got injured again, didn't he? So he can't do the 3 games. So
he needs to come back again.
Yeah, so I think at the moment it's quite clear that we play Ekitike and we ease Isak back in, which is what we should have done in the beginning. But then Ekitike got himself sent off, and then he got himself injured. But
he did. He did. Look, I asked a question. I didn't ask what happened. Should he be eased in? So you're saying he should be eased in?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He should just supersede Ekitike. Ekitike should have to play himself out of the team.
Yeah, but ultimately, Isak's going to be a better player. But obviously, if Ekitike is playing amazingly well, and he wasn't amazingly well yesterday, he played well, but Isak at top form plays better than Ekitike did yesterday. So it depends on how he's playing, obviously. But I think the intention would be you stay with Ekitike, you don't put the pressure on Isak, you let him build up his fitness, he comes off the bench, and you ease him in. Same with Wirtz. And Wirtz will play in the Champions League because I think he plays much better there until he builds up physicality. So that's it, really.
The problem we have now is that obviously when we're talking about easing people, you can't be easing people in during Premier League games. So you might want to take a risk because of the way the format is and take it in the Champions League. So that's the one place where I actually see Wirtz and Isak getting the minutes. Because like he said, I don't think this ain't the time to be taking the chances. You just have to play people on form that are ready to collect the points. My point, you're dodging me, Rael, for some reason. So you don't want to ask me the question. I think Mikey has already answered your question, mate. I mean, you guys don't be in denial about your boy. I was telling you this. You guys think everybody thinks I've got something against you, dude. I've got nothing. I'm just saying.
It's a shame. Go on, Uche. Go on.
My issue has always been I don't understand this idea of a player not getting themselves fit for the start of a season and doing madness and then comes in unfit and not ready to help his team. We're now talking, we're 10 Premier League games in. In about 3 games, we're going to be a third throughout the season. A third of the Premier League season is going to be gone very soon. So if he's not fit for Man City, 2 games from that game, we're going to be more than a third way through a season. a Premier League season. You spent a British
That's disgraceful.
transfer record. Are you kidding me? How is this thing not infuriate you people like it infuriates me? I don't understand it. I don't get it.
You're back in Verts. That's why it's not infuriating me. Because Verts.
What do you mean like back in Verts? What's it got to do with Verts? Talk about the guy we're talking about.
No, but Bert was bought at the beginning of the summer, so he had less excuses than Isaac.
Absolutely, yes. I'm saying to you, but the thing is, yeah, I still don't understand why we keep moving. Talk about Isak now. We're talking about Isak, so talk about him. Answer my question. I stop talking about Verts. It's got nothing to do with it.
I have talked about him.
Can you imagine? Can you actually imagine, right? What Mikey was saying at the start of the pod when we were talking about in the summer. Imagine if we didn't have Ekitike. Can you actually imagine that? Can you actually imagine that?
What's the point? What's the point? Because there's a lot of things that you can imagine. At the end of the day, we bought Ekitike first, and then we bought Isaac, not the other way around. So when people are asking, "Oh, why did you only buy one? Why did you? If you were going to get Isaac, why did you buy Ekitike?" Well, then this was the reason, obviously, right?
Yes, I know. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say to you is, it had to be done. That's what I'm saying. That was the strategy, because this would have been an absolute disaster.
You guys, the funny thing is, you guys thought it was going to be a reverse. You guys thought Ekitike was going to be whacked. Isaac was going to be your savior, but it's the other way around.
Well, Isaac isn't whack. He just hasn't been fit. And I think at the end of the day,
but Aki, you know, Isak, like, he's pretty injury prone, you know. This isn't going to be the end of it.
As is proven to
Look,
be the case.
I think it is. I think we've spoken about that before, but ultimately he just wasn't ready to play the number of games that were thrown at him, and even Slot has admitted that he was wrong to have played him. So, anyone here who thinks that Isaac is a flop or Gyökeres is better than Isaac needs their head examining.
Where's that one coming then?
Because that's what that was the original question, right?
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It was about goal scoring, mate. Not
Well, that was the question I posed.
No,
anyway.
that's what I'm saying.
It's a question you're answering in your head.
No. Gyökeres is Arsenal's big number 9 signing. Isaac was Liverpool's big number 9 signing.
Okay, but that was you just made up a question.
I don't understand the question.
You literally made something up.
It was a statement. It was a statement. What I'm saying is, anyone who would back Gyökeres over Isaac is going to need their head examining.
No, backing. No. That's not again. You're just jumping hoops. So
No, I'm not.
That right now, okay, I'll explain to you. Gyökeres right now has, I think, is 4 league goals. Yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe it's 5.
And he's played every single game of the season.
And right now, Isak was on 0, and we were saying that in all probability, Gyökeres will probably finish with more Premier League goals than Isak.
And I doubt that. And I doubt that as well.
Yes. Okay. So that was the issue. Nobody said one was now officially better than the other. No one said that. You just said that. You just made it up.
No, it's a statement.
All right. Well,
Statement that didn't need made.
Something that hasn't been made up is the fact that Arsenal are 7 points clear of Liverpool, 6 points clear of Man City, and top of the league. Another stroll down at Burnley. CT set piece again, ole.
Yeah, listen, I'll take that every game for the remainder of the season. Call us Set Piece FC all you like. We actually love it. We've got a song, we've got a chant in our fan base, Set Piece FC. So we're loving it. And right now, Arteta is actually doing the right thing. He's actually utilizing the whole squad, which I'm loving, because back in the day, I heard that Gyökeres had a muscle injury, but he could have played on, but he just took him off, precaution. Back in the day, they would have played. If it was like, say, Havertz with the same injury, Havertz would have carried, he would have soldiered on, he would have played. But now we're utilizing the great squad that we have. We're playing brilliantly. Guys are scared. We get a corner, the other teams are panicking. So we've done the right thing. We've done the right thing. We've set a precedent in terms of this Set Piece FC, and we're grasping it. Because every time we get a corner, a free kick, or whatever it is, opposition teams are panicking. And I'm loving the play. I'm loving the way we're doing things right now. And Gyökeres had the game of his life against Burnley, but sadly got taken off at half-time for precaution. But I'm loving it. Ricey was absolutely immense. I saw the highlights as well, so I'm just going by highlights. So I'm happy with the way we played.
And Mikey, so top of the league, comfortable victory again. Last week you weren't here, but CT was, and he was expressing some concerns about
What?
being
I see what you're doing.
about relying on set pieces.
Oh, you let them get to you. Oh,
No, I know what Rel's doing there, but go on.
The thing he's championing today, he was a bit worried about last week. So set piece again at LA. Are you bothered about the fact that a lot of your goals, I don't know, I can't remember the stat, so I'm not going to make one up, but quite a lot of your goals, I think you scored 15 in the league or something like that. And at least half
it's a fair few. That's not
set pieces. Are you worried?
Not at all. You know why I'm not worried? Because set pieces happen in every game. You can't stop set pieces from happening, so you've got to be able to execute them. We will get in our flow as well. We're not even. I tell you now, we're not playing to our optimum yet. We've had players injured that will help us. Havertz has been injured. Madueke will come in and will help. Odegaard hasn't even really got a chance to play with Eze. Like, there's so many different combinations that haven't even stepped on the pitch yet, and it's just pretty easy at the minute. Like, no one can touch us. Our defenders, we can rotate out, and there's no change. We're keeping clean sheets. We're barely conceding a shot on target. I got Rare in my fantasy team, and he's not even getting me no bonus. He's getting clean sheet every week. Gabriel is a beast. He must be favourite so far. In both boxes, just ridiculous. They tried to do the long throws. Gabriel was heading them out and set us on for the second goal. I saw the majority of the game. We were absolutely comfortable. It was very easy. Gyökeres coming off actually made it difficult for us because Marino came on. You know my thoughts on Marino, the weakest player in the squad.
Even when you're winning, Mikey, you can't help it.
I just have to let people know the truth. The truth is the truth. Gyökeres was very good, running the channels, bothering the centre backs, creating space for the wide players, and that's what he's there for. And then he got a tap-in header. That's the player that I wanted. We don't need another Arsenal silky player. We've got loads of them. I don't mind a robust guy that looks awkward, that is going to bang 20 goals in the season. And that's what we've got.
You have indeed. And Uche, dear, barely, as Mikey said, barely conceded a shot on target. I think one for Burnley yesterday. And it's similar in other games.
Why are we talking about this guy? I don't understand.
Surely, this is surely the sign of champions, no?
They're fantastic. Absolutely majestic. Excellent. Fabulous. Great to watch. One of the best team in Premier League history. But only in October. So please, let's calm down, please. Thank you. Because at the end of the day...
We're in November now.
They can't change. You can't change. You see what he does? See what he does, bro. See what he does.
In the calendar, man.
It's clutchy. When did you play? When did you play the game? Listen, at the end of the day, give them credit. So far, so flipping great. There's nothing you can say. They hold teams to absolutely no chances whatsoever. There's nothing to talk about Arsenal right now. Arsenal are just great in every facet of the game. I can actually talk about Arsenal a lot. I've got a lot of time for Arsenal. I really do. But at the end of the day, the only hope that we have is that we're just entering the beginning of November and it's only 10 games played. And I had to go and revisit my history. I was ready to actually give it up to them until I revisited my history. And history tells me that 7 points after 10 games has been done many a time. It's not even a thing. It's just not a thing. So don't let anybody fool you. It's not a thing. It's just not. So as much as they're favorites, as much as everything looks great, it's just not a thing. And until it becomes a thing, I ain't bothered about it. So it is what it is.
7 points might not be a thing, but consistency and the statistics that align with the 7 points are a thing. 3 goals conceded.
Great. Like I said, right now.
3 goals conceded in 15 games in all competitions.
There's no. I've
Right.
got no negative. I can't even think of a negative against this Arsenal team right now. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing. I'm not trying to find. I'm being serious. There's nothing. But what I do know is that football can change. We thought we were on something, and then it changed, and it can change.
I didn't think you were. I didn't think you were. I said the way that you were playing, it wasn't sustainable.
The problem with those comments is it's a bit like CT, right? He's always hating, so you never know if you're being serious or not.
I backed it up with context, though. Come on, be fair.
Yeah, true that. But I say, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is it's still early. But if this continues, there's nothing to talk about, guys. They are the champions. Book the parade. It's over. But don't bring me and start talking about Arsenal for Champions League. All that. It's way too early for any of that. There's still glory to be had with this Liverpool Football Club. There's still more to come. And there's a long, long way to go. Now, can we lose it? Absolutely. That's why this coming weekend is as critical as this game against Villa, because we don't have much leeway now to mess around. But Arsenal, absolutely fantastic. I said I could talk about them all day. Just makes things look so easy. The way they dominated Burnley, we struggled to break them down. They didn't struggle to break them down. Just great. Fabulous. Nothing but respect.
Accepted.
A round of applause for Muche. Same from you, Aki. Sign the champions, no? I'm going to ask you every single week until you concede.
No. So, I think Arsenal are playing well. If they keep this up, and it's a big if they keep it up, and yeah, then obviously it's a sign of champions. But I think I can't see them keeping it up.
This guy's struggling to talk.
You can't bring himself to say it.
I really can't see them keeping it up because we've been here before. I think they were 11 points clear at one point. A couple of seasons, they were 7 points and then 11 points clear, and they let it go. I just don't think they have the ball. So I think when the going gets tough, when they get that first loss, or once someone scores that first goal, they haven't got the mentality. So it will fall apart. They're kind of like a hype team. So while they're on a hype, they're going to look good like they're doing now. They're going to give themselves the huddle in the middle. No, they're going to give that Steven Gerrard huddle in the middle, going around copying other fans' chants. You copied one of our chants. God knows where you nicked
this. Like you're reaching for anything here.
No. I'm just giving you an honest appraisal of what I think of Arsenal, like Raul asked for. So what I say for Arsenal fans is enjoy it while it lasts, because it's not going to last for very much longer. We're back.
That's what I said to you. Enjoy it while you can, man.
Enjoy it while you can, mate. It's only 7 points. That's the thing.
But honestly, jokes aside, especially for people like CT, you got to enjoy it. I mean, what's the point of football if you can't enjoy being top and cruising? You got to enjoy
loving it.
Yeah. I just don't want to, have to bring pictures later on, and when it gets tough.
Wait. Just to in your tracksuit, Che. So your game against City is a must-win game, then, yeah?
We can't afford to lose that game.
Yeah, we need to win that.
If we don't win that game,
ignore it. That's not good enough for you.
It's not good enough, but I would still say that we can't lose it. Don't lose that.
9 points ahead.
It doesn't matter. How do you know it's 9 points?
I was talking to Rob. I was talking to Rob because he mentioned where we are.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 9 points.
9 points. You're happy, yeah?
I'm not happy, but I'll take a draw against Man City and take it from there. Absolutely.
Okay.
No, seriously,
remember how we got slaughtered for a draw against Man City? You're saying you'll take a draw.
The narratives.
And you're some points behind.
Yeah,
The
reason why I take a draw is that we have to look at a bigger picture. The bigger picture is our fixtures are looking really good after Man City. So if we don't lose that game, there is a high probability, or should be a high probability, that we go on a decent run of wins. That's why. But if that doesn't happen, like many things, then it's done.
Yeah, come on. If the champions are back and you slapped them twice last season, how can you be happy with a draw? I thought you're back. What's happening?
I'm just telling you, don't lose the game is the thing. If you're asking for
moving on to predictions,
we're gonna do prediction, right? And you're gonna hear my prediction loud and clear. You're gonna hear loud and
clear. Go on, roll it, run the track,
and there's no stuttering.
All right, let's do predictions. So let's do that then. So Arsenal are. So let's start with Liverpool. Actually, Liverpool are playing against Manchester City away. The beast that is Haaland is awaiting Konate and BBD. Uche, it's a must-not-lose game. What do you think is going to happen?
Man City 1, Liverpool 2.
Okay. Bravado is back.
Ronaldo's back. To say that.
Aki, you're going to be away for a few weeks, but we're going to get a prediction anyway. Man City, Liverpool. What do you think?
3-1 Liverpool.
Okay, 3-1 Liverpool. All right then.
Delusion is running rife in this.
Okay, Mikey, have you spoken up?
City are going to win 2-1.
2-1.
Haaland will score both of the goals.
Yep, because literally nobody else scores for Man City.
No.
Literally no one else scores for Man City. CT, your run came to an end this week. You predicted Liverpool losses for, I think, 3 weeks in a row. Actually, no, you predicted it for Brentford. But anyway, what are you saying for this one? Back on your hate?
Yeah, I predicted Brentford and you guys messed it up. So I'm going to go back to saying that you guys are going to lose, and you're going to lose very convincingly as well because you're not back. It's going to be 3-1 Man City.
This guy is trolling, man. It's
not trolling.
It's more likely that than 3-1 the other way.
Come on.
You're trolling, man.
Okay.
3-1 Man City. What's that based on, by the way, CT?
That you're not back. That you're still going to. That's literally it.
What happened to Man City last week?
You tell me. I don't follow their game.
Didn't they lose?
They'll be up for this game. And you guys, for me, you're not back.
Yeah, but they lost. That's what we're saying. The correct answer is they lost. That's the correct answer.
Okay. Villa won they lost.
They lose to? Anyone there?
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. Okay.
The same Aston Villa that are very poor against us. Anyway, well, what's your prediction?
So you're going to be 3-1, yeah? All right. My prediction is a 1-1 draw.
No, I knew it was going to. I was going to say.
It
was always going to go for
all those splinters.
I'm telling you, man. Honestly, I knew it. Like, there's no point going to him. I could have said it for him. Listen, from now on, I am AI real. Prediction 1-1. Prediction 2-2. Prediction 1-1. 2-2. 1-1.
Is that what I've been doing all season, Uche? Is that what I've been doing all season, or no? Of course it isn't. All right then. Aki, before you depart us on your holiday next week, let us know how we're doing in the Predictions League. So for those of you who are new here,
what are we doing? Arsenal.
What's up?
The Arsenal game.
Oh, yeah.
I actually completely forgot.
even me was thinking, what's going on here? What's he on about?
Typical.
You know why, Mikey? Because we always give you the points. There's no point. That's why. Everybody.
Who are Arsenal playing?
Sunderland.
Away.
Sunderland away. Okay.
I think it's away.
I would have thought it was at home. But anyway.
It's a home game.
Sunderland are playing at Sunderland, yeah.
Oh, it's at Sunderland. Okay.
You guys.
All right. CT.
It doesn't matter either way. 2-0.
2-0
to Arsenal. Very funny.
2-0 to Sunderland. Sorry, Arsenal.
He's on a wind up today.
That was genuinely a slip of the tongue, Mikey. Sunderland, Arsenal.
3-0.
Damn.
Okay. When was the last time Arsenal scored 3 in a game? In the Premier League?
Don't worry about that. Come to your prediction. You can say what you want to say.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which, Aki, Sunderland, Arsenal.
1-0 Arsenal.
Okay, predicting the Arsenal victory again, 2 weeks in a row. And Uche?
I'm going to go for Sunderland.
Oh, you don't even believe it. Just say the truth.
No, because I'm looking at their home form. They've
Trying to
played
make
four.
something up right now.
They played 4. They've got 10 out of 12
You're
points.
being creative. All right, be
I'm
creative.
trying to be creative. You're right, because I'm thinking how on earth are they going to score against Arsenal? That's my biggest problem. So I'm going to go with 0-0.
Oh, my word.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
viewers, this is how you know Uche chats the most breeze. Early on in the pod, he says Arsenal are guaranteed to score 1 goal in every game, minimum. And then he predicts 0-0 against Sunderland.
Yeah, I need to. Okay, let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make up some points, right? And it's a bit of a desperate punt, right? And that's it. You're right.
That's right.
Sunderland.
Desperation will accept that.
Come on, man.
All right then. Unfortunately, everyone's the only one who's got access to the comments. So yeah, thanks. AIRL. Laugh out loud. Well said, Mikey. Okay. My prediction for Arsenal against Sunderland is going to be. I'm going to go for another 2-0. 2-0. Hopefully, it's going to get me some points this week. And then, Mikey, let's have a recap of what the table's looking like.
Yeah, because Uche and Mikey didn't give a prediction for last weekend.
Oh, you haven't accounted for
You
it
haven't
because
allowed.
we both sent them in on a
We
chat.
told you, man.
More
What are you
on.
talking about?
They're in the
Yeah.
chat.
This guy is
But that was
useless.
for last week, wasn't it?
No,
We have to skip it. He hasn't updated it, viewers.
Hasn't done it
All
yet.
right, no worries. We'll come back to the next
What
week.
was the prediction for Liverpool Villa then, Uche?
I said
4-1.
4-1 to Liverpool.
Huh?
4-1.
4-1 to Liverpool.
And what did Mikey say?
2-0.
To Villa.
Did you?
No, he didn't. What did he say? What did you have? 1-0. 0 point.
I could have actually got away with that. That's how.
What about we would have gone back. What about Burnley versus Arsenal? What did you say, Uche? 2-0 Burnley.
I definitely
Nope.
got it wrong. I said 1-0
no.
Arsenal. 1-0 Arsenal.
1-0. What about you, Mikey?
3-0.
Huh?
3-0.
3-0, so you got 3 points. All right, so that basically
Means I'm still top. Let's go.
In
Mikey-
summary,
Mikey's top.
Yeah, right.
No, sorry. Craig's top on 27. Mikey's second on 20. Rel's third on 19. Then me on 18 and Uche on 15.
I'm still behind you. What the
I got 2 predictions
Like
right.
0-0 Arsenal Sunderland.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. He was banking on that 0-0 Arsenal Sunderland. That's what he's hoping for.
Oh gosh, that's
All right then. All right, lads. Okay. Well, we'll leave it there. We've done an hour or just over. Yeah, guys. Good pod. Good to see you back, Mikey. Good to see you back, Uche.
nice one.
See you later. See you later, Aki. Have a good holiday. See you in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for joining us tonight. Do remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you again next Sunday for our live show. So, and just to say, apologies for the chat not working on YouTube. We'll make sure that's working next week. It's the first time that's happened. Not sure why, but we'll make sure that'll be back next week. So, apologies for that, but we'll see you again next week, and we are out.